Data versus information. So pay attention. So in these spaces, you guys often hear a lot of guys cite stats and numbers. You'll hear them say, well, 46% of black men have children. 54% of black men don't have kids. So that is just simply data. As you can see here, a collection of facts or statistics, unorganized, which is very important, without context, can be quantitative, numerical, or qualitative, descriptive. Examples: number of website visitors, individual customer survey responses, and product price. Unorganized. Now, information is the result of analyzing and interpreting data. It has context, can be used to help make decisions. Examples: website traffic changes, customer sentiment based on survey results, product price comparison. Data, unorganized. Information, organized. That's the overarching point. Okay, let's continue. So this is what I put on the community post. I said, gentlemen, I'm speaking specifically to the men. Rank these different types of privileges on the dating market from first to last based off what you think today's women value the most. And I put tall privilege, 6 foot and up, money privilege, financially stable. Being financially stable means that you have enough money coming in to cover your expenses, as well as some extra funds to put aside for savings or potential crisis. You continuously save money, you have paid your high interest debts, and you don't fret about emergencies because you're financially prepared. So let me explain here. There was a guy in the comment section, he said that that's not financially stable. That's exactly what that is. And the reason why I know this is because 78% of people in America live paycheck to paycheck. Only 22% don't. So when I say financially stable, you are the minority, okay? So don't take that for granted. If I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to repeat myself like Dr. Umar, 78% of people live paycheck to paycheck in the United States. Only 22% don't. So if that's not financially stable, I don't know what is. And that's what women are looking for. Because when you hear them talk, they'll say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want a man that can pay all his bills and then have something left over for me.
What about money? Does he have to make a certain amount of money, Lala?
Okay. He has to make enough money for him and a little bit for me. That's it. So what?
So the little bit for you, what amount of that is taking? Like, what do you expect? Is that like the courting phases of dating you? You have to, okay.
Okay, in the dating phase, just let's go on dates. Let's get to know each other. Let's learn each other. But when we get serious and we become exclusive, what I mean by that is I have kind of taken this inventory of myself and my needs and desires, and I have put a number on typically a range of, in the dating phase, like exclusive phase, how much money, I'm not gonna say I require, but like what other men have that I've dated invested into me. And it's somewhere around $500. It's not even a lot of money. Somewhere around $500 a month, have that disposable enough income to give to me to do with whatever I want to do with. Maybe I'm doing something, I'm cooking you dinner. Some of that money will be invested back into you in our relationship and things that I'm doing. But just have that kind of number in your minds for disposable income with your income.
That's what they're talking about. When somebody is not financially stable, they don't have money left over for her. Okay, then I put muscle privilege, muscular man, character privilege, and godly privilege. A man of God, no sex before marriage, church 2 times a week, etc. Now, this will be considered data, unorganized. So these are the comments that I received under that community post. I just screenshotted them. And this is because it doesn't mean anything now, right? So I'm showing you guys these pictures. You're looking at it like, okay, he said these are the responses, but what do the responses say? So what has to happen in order to quantify or get the information out of these data points? We have to organize it. Organize, okay? Let's go back. And this is data information. So I did this for you guys myself. Put together, it's very simple, little simple chart or whatever. So all I did was take those responses, and from the people who answered correctly, I just put them in order. I got tall privilege, money privilege, so on and so forth up here. And I got first place, second place, third place, fourth place, and fifth place votes. Money privilege had the most first place votes. Okay. So we have 7 money privilege for first place based off the responses that you guys put in the comment section. So as you can see here, tall privilege had 4 first place votes. Second place, tall privilege had 4 second place votes. Okay. And you can see that we had a couple of ties for money privilege, muscle privilege, character privilege. And that was basically for third place. But what you have to do, and this is how the NBA does it, they just average votes. How many first or second place, third place votes. So as you can see here, muscle privilege had 5 second place votes. You add that with the third place votes, that means that they are third, right behind tall and money privilege. Okay. Fourth place, fit pretty simple, character, because they had 6 fourth place votes. And then fifth place votes, as you guys can see here, they had 8 godly privilege votes for fifth place. So that says a lot about how y'all view the ladies on the dating market and what they value the most. So if godly privilege is at the bottom.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for a man that definitely has a relationship with God. That is a #1 priority for me. I believe in being equally yoked with my partner.
What kind of man you looking for? Wait 7
I'm
seconds.
looking for a good, wholesome, God-fearing man that makes about 6 figures.
What kind of man you looking for, honey?
I know they're gonna laugh, but definitely God-fearing. Like, he has to be a Christian because I want to be equally yoked.
And also character is fourth. Y'all know what y'all facing. So you see why this is important? You hear women say, I want a godly man, a God-fearing man. I want a man of character. But y'all saying that women don't value those things the most. They value money, tall, and muscles. So what does that tell you? Shout out to the black pill guys or whatever. Milk Car said God didn't get any first place votes. No, sir. No, sir. Money, tall, muscle, character, godly. So that's how I broke down. Y'all see that? This is what you guys voted. Now, let's get to some teaching real quick. Here we go. So this was our data survey success rate. Out of the 20 responses, 11 of them answered correctly, and 9 of the responses were incomplete and or inconsequential. This gives us a response rate of 55%. So if you want to be involved in these surveys, then you got to answer right. So we'll start at the top here. And this is we had 9 incomplete. And I'm going to read them to you. The first guy, he put height, character, muscles, godliness. That's all he wrote. What's missing? He didn't put money. So that makes his answer incomplete. So if you were to do a survey, you would have to throw this one out, which affects the reach of the people that we pulled from the population to do this actual research. This guy said, depends on whether you're talking about relationships or hookups. For relationships, I will put money first and height. Second, for hookups, height first and money. Second, godliness, character are tied for last. It's inconsequential / incomplete because he did not put everything in the proper order. Nobody asked for variables. I asked a simple question, and this is not chastising. I'm just explaining for the future. Yes, I know people like to be descriptive. You can be descriptive under the comment section, but make sure you put the answer in there as well. Does that make sense? You can be funny, whatever, but please answer the question if you want to be involved, or else it's going to get thrown out. And this is what, and I'm showing you guys what happens with surveys. You'll get 10,000 people, split that up, 5,000 men, 5,000 women. And out of those people that got pulled, there's going to be a percentage of people who don't answer the questions correctly, or they don't finish. And that hurts the survey or the overall population report that we're trying to do or use. So as you guys can see here, we only had a 55% success rate. Even though that's more than the majority, and we wouldn't have to go back and do the research over again, it still would be better if we had a 20 out of 20. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all do. So, okay. Now, this guy, all he put was, nothing beats confidence. It's incomplete, inconsequential. Believe it or not, muscles can become an even bigger factor as you get older, as your peers fall off. Tall with a beer gut and flabby muscles would not outrank a man below 6 feet who is ripped at 50. I agree, but you did not answer the question. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure y'all see the theme here. Okay? So we need the answer. You can write that, fine. But at the bottom of it, here's my rankings from 1 to 5. That's all you got to do if you want to be involved. Now, let's continue. At the bottom, this guy said, money needs an asterisk. Most women don't care about financial stability when you don't spend frivolously or excessively on there. Okay, that is your opinion, but you didn't answer. And then at the top, at the very top, you guys can see it, but I'll read it. He said, godliness is definitely lagging way behind in last place. That's all he put. Incomplete. This guy put out a whole 4-part response. He said 25 muscles. He ranked them by age. That's inconsequential, incomplete, because you did not answer with one answer. We can't use that. When we do these surveys, we don't have time to be doing additional work by adding up or averaging your answers out. Just answer the question. Second guy says, switch money and height, and you got it. I need your answer. Incomplete. This guy says it really depends on the culture and country. With Black American women, I would say height, hood/street swag, muscles, money, character, godliness. They will go for the money, but height, muscles, and hood street aesthetic makes them lust in sight. Money don't make them lust. So again, inconsequential data. There was some added stuff on there. And also, I would have to reject this because you just narrowed it down to Black women. I wasn't talking about Black women. I was talking about all women. Okay? So that, do you guys understand the vetting process of how to get rid of these things? So if you have a platform and you're trying to do something like this, just make sure that you let people know that, hey, if you want to be involved, you got to answer the question or I can't use it. So, I mean, hopefully that makes sense. Pay attention. Inferential versus descriptive statistics. Listen to this. Descriptive statistics state facts and proven outcomes from a population, whereas inferential statistics analyze samplings to make predictions about a larger population, larger populations. I'm going to give you an example. So this is inferential statistics. And I'm going to actually use the same one for descriptive statistics as well. So based off of what you guys just saw in regards to our community post, what did I do? I looked at the population. You guys represent the population. I pulled you guys from my subscribers to do this survey. So I pulled a couple people from here, 20 to be exact, and then I pulled you guys to do a survey. Now, inferential statistics would be if I use this survey that we just did in regards to what women value the most, if I use that to represent all women in the United States, that would be considered inferential statistics. Now, if I'm only using your guys' opinion based off of my anecdotal experience on my channel, that would be descriptive statistics, because I'm only using your opinions based off of what you guys think women are. Because if I was to use inferential, I would have to go a little bit further. I cannot just use my own YouTube channel to say that all women are like this. Okay? If I was, I would have to use other people's YouTube channels, get them involved. What city, what state, what country are you in? And you guys do the same, the same data survey, and we combine all of our information together to form inferential statistics, so we can have an educated opinion on how all women view the dating market. Does that make sense? So that's why it's important when we say we're using anecdotal, you know, I'm just using my own anecdotal experience. That's letting people know that I don't have enough information from everybody else. So I'm just using based off of what I see. You see women, you hear women say that all the time on these spaces. Well, from where I'm from, I see all black men ain't they all trash, right? And then they like, well, the black men that I see represent all the black men in the United States. Why can't they do that? Because they haven't dated all the black men in the other states. Well, maybe they haven't.
Do I smell a whore?
But shit up. Well, hopefully it makes sense, right? Okay. So if you guys know that inferential is based off of an opinion of the total population, descriptive is based off of just the population in my own community post on what you guys think. Where will we have any errors? The most glaring error that we would have with this study is that I can't see who's actually voting. I can't see who's actually typing in the answers. That could be a woman. But remember, when I asked in the community post, I asked for gentlemen. So what if somebody, out of the 20 people who voted, it was some women in there? That would be an error. So before I put this information out there, I would actually have to verify that these people are men. Okay? That's simple. And also, another error would be if I'm asking the people who are my subscribers, which I didn't. But if I did ask, I only want subscribers, and there were some people that weren't subscribed to my channel, and they voted, and I put this out to the public. They're like, well, your statistical data is flawed because you said this was from your subscribers, but as I can see here, it was 2 guys and a woman that voted, you know, and that's where you got your information from. So that makes, so we would have to, in the statistical world, we call that rejecting a hypothesis. And we have to go back to the drawing board and make sure everything is good to go. Let's open up the polls and see if I taught you guys the difference between inferential and descriptive statistics. Poll is up now.
I had to increase the dose. It's over 50 milligrams now. That's getting dangerous.
And then she claimed my tell her baby no way. But she caught me on the counter. Saw me banging on the sofa. I even had her in the shower. She even caught me on the camera, said that it was not me. Saw the marks on my shoulder. It wasn't me. All the words that I told her. It wasn't me. Had the screams getting louder. It wasn't me. And then she stayed till it was over, said that it was not me. And then she claimed my tell her baby no way. But she caught me on the counter. Saw me banging on the sofa. I even had her in the shower. She even caught me on the camera, said that it was not me. Saw the marks on my shoulder. It wasn't me. All the words that I told her. It wasn't me. Had the screams getting louder. It wasn't me. And then she stayed till it was over, said that it was not me.
So let's go ahead and end the poll real quick. This is gonna be good. Let's see if I got any skills. Half the class passed. I had 23 votes. It was 52% for descriptive and 47% for inferential. So let's go back for the people who put inferential. Let me show you real quick. So remember, I'll read this again. Inferential versus descriptive statistics. state facts and proven outcomes from a population, whereas inferential statistics analyze samplings to make predictions about larger populations. So remember what I said. So when we're doing descriptive, we analyze the data from the population that I pulled. That would be considered my anecdotal evidence. But if I wanted to make an opinion or an educated guess based off of the total population, I would need to analyze samplings to make predictions about larger populations. And the only way that you can do that is to go to many different areas and pull samplings. And then you combine those, and that's how you get your inferential. So if I'm doing descriptive, it's just between me and you, right? But inferential, large population. Does that make sense? We good? That was fun. But I need to get better. I can't have half the class passing the course. Are y'all gonna make me turn into Joe Clark on Lean on Me?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack, don't you?
It kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells.
That's gonna have to be me. But yeah, we'll do this more so I can get you guys a little bit more familiar with you know, reading statistics and actually understanding them. But I think that was good so far. So you're 52 to 47%. So yeah, I think we did a good job.